But no assistance with the Demi-Lich.
Something amiss?
Because I think it'll be almost certain suicide to fight the Demi-Lich. Because unlike what it sounds like, the Demi-Lich is actually a lich in the advanced stages, I guess. I think the prefix Demi just comes from the fact that the powers that sustain its physical form have diminished, but its other powers have only increased. So it's certainly worse than just a regular lich. In fact, I was reading a little in the Monstrous Manual. There's, well, I think some more special abilities than a normal lich, including a Death Ray Howl, which acts like the spell Death Ray, which I don't think is in the video game. And, oh yeah, the ability to trap souls into the gems that have replaced its teeth. Supposedly part of the process of ascending to Demi-Lichdom is replacing your teeth with gems. And that's where they actually trap the souls of those who might invade their tombs. But this is why she's hired Jan. So I think in a bold attempt, she's going to send him in to at least stick his hand in the sarcophagus. He has to at least do that. And I don't even know if it's possible. Pushing a Master Thievery, he can pickpocket the Lich, meaning trying to pull one of these gems out of its teeth. I mean, out of his jaw. I'm gonna have to try. What is he gonna need then? He has haste, he can cast on himself, potion of Master Thievery, cast the invisibility. He'll probably ask to be blessed by Viconia. Improved invisibility for shimmering. And probably mirror image. Alright, and...
Don't yell, I can hear you just fine.
Plus, we don't want to run out of room. You know what? Leave these gem bags in case something really bad happens. Don't want to lose those. Alright, don't really want to lose all these things either, like short sword of backstabbing. In fact, she doesn't really want to lose Jan at all. Still have to make it to the bottom of Watcher's Keep, but just in case. Alright. So, strength from Imwin. Alright.
Ustanza dost.
Start with some minor stuff. Preemptive chant. Saving throws. Protection from evil.
Manus potentis paro.
Bless.
Vacho ferre. Yep.
Strength.
Alia.
Jon Jansen at your service.
Haste. Mirror image.
What do you want?
Improved invisibility.
Pardon, turnip reflex.
Alright. Can't remember if I saved. If there's ever a time to quick save, it's, I guess, when you're facing a Demi-Lich. Alright. Just want to check his strength. 18 over 50, look at that. Y'all must be feeling good. Alright, here we are. There's the Demi-Lich. Reduced to a skull. So we're hoping this isn't trapped. Three piles of 75 coin. It's not a lot. Zio's gem, black opal, and stone to flesh. You know what we forgot to do? Oh. He's got to take this. Alright. Drinking the... Here, look at that. There comes the special ability. Demi-Lich Howl, which I guess is the equivalent for Death Ray. Alright. He's drinking this potion. Hopefully his mirror will soak that up. Gulp. Okay. You cannot pickpocket hostile creatures. Alright. So much for that. Whatever it is, he's avoiding it. Is this going to chase him outside? Visibility on himself? I think it sees through that anyway. Yeah, it's out here. Hold on. Really does not want him bringing that out by the party. Oops. Alright, hold on. Okay, imprisonment. Obviously, he's gone. I think we've seen that. I think we're expecting maybe maze, which is like imprisonment, but imprisonment is worse.
I am yours to command.
Alright, hold on. Imprisonment. We have freedom, or Lilly knows freedom. Problem is, it's too high a level. She'd have to cast that through Reckless Dwemer. And the other problem is that she'd have to cast that in the tomb. And the other problem, he also has the treasure that he was imprisoned with in a Demi-Lich's tooth. But actually, I guess there wasn't that much treasure. But yeah, she'd like to get him back. Plus, have to assume with that petty treasure in the sarcophagus that the Demi-Lich must... That skull must contain something. A ring or an amulet. That's really what she's hoping for. I don't know how...
This place is just too darn creepy.
Hold on. I think the only way it might be able to do this is probably with the Slayer. Of course, there's a cost associated with that. A few costs. Well, he's already disliked. Not sure how anyone would even know. But out of that, she'd have to protect herself from imprisonment because that's an endgame condition. But we do have spell immunity. And actually, where is that? Here it is. I actually need to look this up. Imprisonment. Probably the first time I'm consulting the manual while playing the game. But I think this is important enough. So, imprisonment. Yeah, it's from the School of Abjuration. Alright, I think it's worth a shot. So this will be the, I think, the second time she's voluntarily assuming the form of the Slayer, but I don't think she'd tell any of them. Probably lying to them that she's going to have to go alone, because she's going to use powerful magics, and they might get hurt. But the other problems, I think, is she might take damage or injuries just being in that form. Alright. So maybe regeneration from Viconia. Plus everything else. Whatever other protections. Alright.
Name it.
Anyone trying to set some traps are going to have to prepare these spells. No. Alright. This is a gamble, though, because even if this works... she's only going to be able to cast freedom through Reckless Dwemer. Alright.
Shah guides my hand.
Alright, start with the smaller things. Protection from evil.
Manus potentis paro.
But yeah, if this doesn't work, I think we'll just have to live with it. Might as well get commands. Preempted chant.
Bacio fere.
Bless.
Ready and willing.
Bacio fere.
Oh wow. We don't even have haste. Alright, should have an oilless speed though. Okay.
Victory shall be ours. You know this.
What is it?
Alright. Improve Chaos Shield. Hope she doesn't surge. Okay. Stone Skin.
Jacques.
Hopefully all this stuff will translate into shape change. Regeneration.
What?
I think the spell immunity will be the last step. Mirror image.
Something up?
Might as well. Improved invisibility.
What?
Alright, spell immunity. To abjuration. Alright. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Look at those icons. It goes off the profile picture. Alright.